into Destiny, and we are going to get started on section 4. So the first section is backing up the system, and there's only a few people who have this opportunity. They're set up as administrators, but they did say that the backup feature automatically backs up on its own, and if the system were ever to need rebuilding, then they would use the latest backup to rebuild from. But this is done completely on a different level, and I do not have access to that. So now we're going to move on to section B, which is running circulation reports. So we're going to go up to the top where it says reports. We're going to click there. Then you go to library reports, and down a little ways you will see where it says current checkout/fines under circulation. You will click that, and you have a section where you can set up reports. I saved some reports that I run pretty regularly, so I don't have to keep going in and creating what I'm going to run. But to do it, you can do all that are currently checked out. You can do it by date, overdue, and then from there you will hit continue. And then under the patrons, you will have faculty, students, or parents. Most of the time, I do just the students when I'm running a circulation report for books. And then you can update the material. You have the option for your regular reference materials, audio-visual, non-circulating ebooks, and then your regular. So we're going to hit OK, and then we're going to hit continue. And then from here, you can sort by homerooms. You can sort by patron names. There's different levels that you can insert into your own computer, and I normally do homerooms just so that I can run all reports together. And then you have the options to start a new page for each group. So we're going to run the report. And here you will see that it says in progress, and you just refresh the computer to get it to update. So we're going to do that. And then you can view the report. However, I'm not going to view it because it does have student information and I cannot display that. However, you could view the report and it will show you what books are checked out by which students. All right, so then for section C, we're going to do inventory report. So you go to back office and then inventory. And you will see that the library inventory, you can start a new one. So I'm going to start a new one and just put inventory practice. And you can insert different call numbers. So I'm just going to do a small range of call numbers from 300 to 330. We update that, and I just leave that all the same so it includes everything. And then you can see that it says except for copies that have been seen on or after, and you can choose a different date. And then hit OK. And are you sure you want to start this inventory? And yes. So it does take a while to complete. You will see that it says 64.29% completed. So it can take up to hours to complete depending on how much you have in that inventory section. So as it completes, you can keep hitting refresh to see if it shows up. But once it is complete, it will then have a section that shows you all the books and their call numbers that are in that inventory section. All right, so then we're going to move on to the next section, which is circulation age statistic reports. And you'll go to reports and then scroll down and it says statistics, and you're going to click collection statistics summary. And then from here, you will see that you can do circulation dates, and I'm just going to go back and enter some random dates. So I'm going back to the beginning just because I know there are books and everything inserted into this system at that time, and then just choose a recent date, and it says show, and you can edit copy details or just summary only. And then you can do it by Dewey, call number, or a different category. So I'm going to go ahead and do Dewey, and I'm going to insert some call numbers. And just again, I'm going to do a small range in hopes that something shows up. And then we are going to run the report. So again, you'll have to hit the refresh button. For some reason, Destiny doesn't automatically refresh once it's done. It just says in progress, and you will then refresh it to view the report. So now it's refreshed, and we're going to hit view. And right there, you can see in the 200 to the 220, there wasn't anything added, so the circulation report is empty. However, if there were books in that report, then it would show the title, the copy details, the call number, circulation date, and all the information on this for those specific numbers in that category. So now we are going to move on to printing barcodes. And I was just checking to see if our inventory had completed, but it is not. So we're going to go up to reports and library reports. You'll go to catalog barcode lists, and then you can select unused barcode numbers. So the number of barcodes, we're going to just put 50. And starting on barcode, and I'm just going to enter a random number. And it says display, and I'm going to display all barcodes and run the report. And you can see that it's running unused barcodes, and now it's completed, and we're going to view it. So here are the unused barcodes in that section. So starting with the barcode that I had entered, and then the 50 unused that are in the section. So I know which barcodes are still available. All right, so we're going to go back to reports and to library reports, and this will be printing barcodes, spine labels, and running an unused barcode. So you can see labels, and you have barcode labels, reading program labels, and spine pocket labels. We're going to do the barcode labels, and so it says labels for each barcode. Sort by, and you can sort by author, barcode, however you want to sort. I'm going to stick with barcode, and then it wants us to add copy dates, so when these barcodes were added. And I'm just going to go back and insert a random date. And then a preview. So now it says material type. We're going to put any type of material. And you want to choose the labels that you are going to print on. There are different options, but you want to make sure that you know what you're printing on. And then you can select a list. So I apparently didn't do that, but we're going to do a barcode list. And then you I'm sorry, so it's making us do the date that they were added, so I'm going to run the report now, and it's in progress, so once again, you will have to refresh the program in order to get those. So it's still in progress. So we're going to try refreshing again, and now it's completed, and we'll view the report. So from here, you will see the different barcodes that it printed up for that time frame and the dates, and this list can go on and on and on. As you can see in the corners, this list hasn't even moved, so there was